Well, good evening, everybody. It's John here, W4CJB, episode number 2 of the Rock-Mite-40. Well, there it is. There's the board fully populated. There's the back side. All in all, it turned out pretty good, I think. There's the it's not really a good LED light, shows up blue, but the surface mount chip, I was a little nervous with that. Had to get my wife to help me hold the board flat on the bench while I held it in place with one hand and soldered and tacked it in place. Didn't want that to move for sure. But anyway, turned out real clean. Made a couple of mistakes along the way. Got in a big hurry. Well, not a big hurry, but because it took me. It's 11:30 p.m. Sunday evening, almost Monday morning. I started this at about 8 o'clock, maybe quarter till 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, just a little over 3.5 hours to populate that board. But I did make a couple of mistakes, put a couple of things in. I caught it though as I went along. The website I used was better than the assembly sequence that came with it. It's hcra.org/files/rock-mite-build-manual-a.pdf. I don't know where I found that or how I found that. I guess I obviously did a Google search or something, but came up with that. But it was quite a bit. You know, it's got the check-offs that can be printed. You can check it off as you go along. I just kind of read it from the computer screen as I went along. I also took a highlighter there, and I didn't stay in the lines, but I colored each part as I went along, so I knew that part was installed, and as the board got populated I could see what parts weren't colored and where they went on the board. There's my little pile of cutoffs back there. I also learned that this is a 18 count egg carton. I labeled each and every hole when I did inventory. When I inventoried all the parts, labeled in the bottom where they went on the board, and then the part numbers on the sides where the sides of the shell would go. I learned that this is not the best way to do things, at least for me, because with these mitts in those little holes, it's hard to grab the parts. I ended up using my needle nose to pick them out of there, and I guess that's probably, maybe in one respect, that's the a better way to do it. One little resistor left over. All other parts were used, and that little resistor was for R5, and that is, I didn't put that on the board because I've got the control kit, and this big knob here will be the RF gain, which is what R5 is. So anyway, I've got a couple of options to put this in. I've got the Altoids 10. Don't know if I'm going to use that. Might save that for something different. I've also got a little bit larger tin. See how that might give me a little extra room. This is a very nice tin, camouflage top, black sides and bottom. I think a old wallet came in that, billfold came in that. Got another one. This is a nice size one. Little shorty top. Relic watches. Might put it in that. Don't know which one of those I'll use. I've also got a couple of plastic boxes. I've got an old Midland CB case with the speaker and still in it. Might do like another guy has done and cut me out some aluminum ends and reuse the old CB case. Might do something along that line. Well, I guess that's it. I guess stay tuned, and I'll figure out which way I want to go to put this in. I looked up a lot of modifications for VXO, but I went ahead and just installed the crystals, and I'm anxious to get it on the air. So main thing I learned was take your time. Do solder each and every piece on one at the time. I started to get ahead of myself, and the couple of mistakes I made was because I was putting 3 or 4 components on the board at a time, so I wouldn't have to keep flipping the thing over back and forth so much. But that's how I made a mistake. So follow the instructions closely. One component at a time, clip the leads on each one, and then do the next one. Best way to go. Maybe some guys could do more than 3 components at a time, but I lost my place a couple of times and made a mistake as a result. But everything is in its proper place now, and I'll get it a couple of days, maybe next weekend. Get it mounted in a can or a plastic box or a CB case. Maybe I'll come up with something else. I don't know. Anyway, appreciate the comments, or any comments you have, ideas, and I'll say 73 for now. W4 CJB. Thanks everybody. 4